Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
In the first part of this series, we discovered that the origins of evil in this world go very far back in time. During the ages, we have become so accustomed to bad things happening around us and to us that it's almost impossible to imagine that there is actually no reason for hunger or for sickness or poverty or war anywhere in the world. It is entirely possible for every child to grow up in a world of freedom, abundance, and good health. So why do we still see children die from hunger every year? Why do we see child soldiers and children being orphaned by war? Why do so many children in the Western countries have obesity? Why are they not healthy? That is all due to the influence of the cabal. The cabal consists of some very rich and powerful families who are proud of their ancient bloodline. They have been gathering all the power and wealth in the world for so long, becoming richer and more powerful every year that no one has been able to defeat them. As they keep their family bloodlines pure, there are only a few cabal families in the United States remaining. The bloodline families divided the power of the world among themselves. So one family is mainly the ruler of the banks. Another family pulls the strings in politics, and yet other families control healthcare, media, the energy supply, education, and science. Nothing is left to chance. The so-called elected leaders of our governments are trained puppets of the cabal, who must do exactly as they are told. The World Economic Forum is even proud of it. They boast publicly about their supply of young global leaders. Every country in the world, rich and poor alike, delivers a class of WEF graduates every year. These young global leaders are placed in key positions within corporations and governments. They are the leaders of every political party, left, right, and everything in between. This guarantees that the WEF global policy is being followed, regardless the outcome of the elections. This control of world leaders and the political world agenda is a huge step towards the cabal's goal, total world domination. They want to achieve this through a one-world government, with a one-world bank, a one-world health organization, a one-world army, and so on. The cabal faces many problems in their quest for world dominance. Their first and most important problem is that we, the people, are strong in our numbers. We are so many that we can easily stop the cabal's plans. Over the centuries, the cabal has tried a lot of actions to reduce the world's population. But since we are so many, the cabal must come up with a clever way to get rid of us, without us realizing it. If the cabal succeeded in its plans, how many people will be allowed to live on this planet? The answer is very shocking, as it was literally carved in stone. These are the Georgia Guidestones. Mysterious stones that tell us in 8 languages what the earth shall look like in their planned future. In very clear words, it starts with the declaration that the earth will be inhabited by only 500 million people. Since roughly 8 billion people currently live on earth, this means that 7.5 billion people will have to die. Only 6% of all people would be allowed to survive, if the plans of the cabal succeed. This footage tells us otherwise. course of the last 2 centuries, the cabal has published its ideas about depopulation in many reports. It's quite shocking to read about the most effective ways to wipe out the majority of Earth's population, and that their plans are being executed in such a deceitful way that the people don't realize it's being done on purpose. Without any form of empathy, these reports describe how effective wars and diseases are, how many casualties are to be expected, and what the costs are per death. These reports reveal how they created diseases and how they were spread. Kind of makes you wonder about the most recent pandemic, don't you think? The cabal's reports talk about various ways of achieving the depopulation program, which is divided into short and long. Scholars were brought together in so-called think tanks to offer advice.
All right. First off, I want to start by giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Kakadash. Also want to give a double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this word and the brothers who teach down with sincerity. Also want to give a salutations to the elect scattered across the four corners of the earth. I believe this video is going to be taken down really fast because this is deep information. So if I went to Odyssey to watch this, all right, so you go to Odyssey if you want to watch the rest. But hey, this shit wicked as hell. If you really watch the whole thing, which is like 2 hours, right? It goes into the origins of Esau and Amalek, and it's severely demonic and evil, but it also gives you a greater understanding of who the wicked is and how wicked are they and the levels of the wickedness. All right, I have to pause it. I don't think they're going to allow me to post this, but I'm going to try, probably get a strike, but I want to bring out these precepts. Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? And who is he? It's Amalek and Esau. This Habakkuk 2:4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Ye also, because he transgressed by wine, he is proud man, neither keepeth at home. All right, because if you keep watching this, it's going to tell you how they went in countries, every country. And hey, if you watch the beginning, it tells you how they went in other countries and committed genocide down in every country already. All right, so of course he don't stay at home. Right, like he keep it home. He enlarges his desire as hell, because he is hell. Hell is a condition, and he created a hellish condition for everybody to live in. Now the whole world is suffering. Why you think all them other countries come to America to get money? Because I think it was Kissinger or somebody wrote that the rich countries should be allowed to go in any country, any poor country, and take their resources. So this stuff gets really deep if you really watch this, and it's over my head right now. I get it, but I need to do some more studying. All right, so yeah, he enlarges his desire as hell and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations, and harpeth unto him all people. That's why he wants the whole entire world. That's what this NWO is talking about. That's what this video is talking about. All right. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverbs against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? What is not his? He stole everything. He stole the Lord's apple of his eye. He stole us, the children of the Lord. He went in the other countries, stole all their resources, blowing everything up, just a demon. And to him that lathereth himself with thick clay, shall they not rise up suddenly, that shall bite thee, and a weight that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them. And booties is spoils of war. All right. because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnants of the people shall spoil thee. And that's why when you go into, I think it's Revelations 19, it says that all the other nations were mad and they shall all burn the whore. And that whore has been Babylon the Great, aka this place we living in, because of man's blood and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. Woe to him that covereth covenant and evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. And this is all talking about Esau, which is the so-called white man, the red man. Thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting off many people, and hast sinned against thy soul. For the stone shall cry out of the wall, and the beam out of the timber shall answer it. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and establish a city by iniquity. And that was America. That's why we don't celebrate Thanksgiving. All right, America, before they so-called Christopher Columbus discovered it, it was called Azareth, according to the book of Maccabees. All right, so all the lies has been, it's so bad they won't even allow these videos online. I believe this video gonna get taken down, but it is what it is. All right, these people are severely wicked and evil, and this little thing is who runs the world. And this documentary breaks down the Illuminati to the T. They're really good. It's a lot of information. Even stuff I don't know about. It goes deep into who established it, who started it, and all that. So if I were you, I'll watch it. You know, it's a very edifying. Definitely if you're out there teaching. All right, just Psalms 55:21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. That's Esau and Edom. This Hebrews 12:16. For ye know how that afterwards, when he would have inherited the blessings, he was rejected, for he found no place of repentance, through he shout it carefully with tears. All right, so this man, Esau Edom, is severely evil. So hey, I hope this lesson was edifying. Hey, download it if you can, so you can get this link, so you can watch this video. Hey, shalom.